Ask Nemesis if he thinks Yunara is the worst ADC despite Kalista. I think
No.
Kalista is worse.
Kalista's worse, probably. Yeah. Poor Kalista, man. Poor Kalista.
Well, they even said
I
themselves.
think
it's
no professional play champ, even Azir, I think, never got slammed this hard. You know?
I mean, okay, but it was really like the problem with the champ is that when it's good, it dominates like.
I mean, they tried to
so
kind of like fix it a bit by numbers,
They
right?
can. They
Made it
can.
worse
Yeah.
early levels, made it better
There's-
later, but yeah, you can't.
But there's two because they don't understand that there's two reasons the champ is played in pro: E and ult, like E on objectives and ult. They even
I mean, even
limited
objective
E
is like kinda gone, I would say.
dead, right? So it's just ult for support. Her E used to have no cap, like used to just
Yeah.
fucking. Do you think Yunara is the second worst after Kalista?
I feel like Rexa is probably a worse champ, no?
No, like AD carry.
Yeah, maybe, honestly.
I think so. I think it's either.
I don't think there is a bad ADC.
Or Samira.
No, but these champs are okay.
Yeah, I think they're okay. Maybe Ez, but Ez is also like okay, you know.
Yeah, Isa is also okay. Yeah, it's...
I think so too. I think
It's
she's the second
Kalista...
worst.
Yeah, second worst, probably. I feel like the game has so many champions in like a decent spot, you know? I actually, for the first time in a long time, I actually hope they nerf more than buffs, you know? Like usually I'm way more against Riot putting more buffs in the patch than nerfs, but this time I feel the opposite nowadays.
I agree.
You know what I was thinking? Which role do you think has the most hidden picks that people are not experimenting? Because I was thinking about this today and I came to a conclusion. I'm very confident on which one it is. What do you think?
Okay, well, let me try to guess it.
30 seconds until
Okay.
minions spawn.
Yo.
Yeah, but I just... which role? I think AD carry.
That's pretty disgusting what I do to these guys.
What do you think?
I think it's jungle by far.
Jungle.
You know how Darius jungle came out of nowhere, even though it was months before viable? You know how, for example, jungle is played everywhere now? But before it was for sure viable like that? I think it's naturally jungle simply because unless a champion is like played initially by people a lot, people will not really realize it because there's not a lot of experimenting going in jungle.
Also, it's funny that they buffed Trundle E, but the people don't even max it. And then it just started being played jungle after. I mean, some people max it, but not most, right?
Yeah, I also think, for example, there's for sure some jungler viable if their clear speed is enough. Like, for example, Tristana jungle. It's probably not even that troll, you know, like maybe Aesol jungle or something like that sounds troll, but it's not.
There's a really weird. There's a guy who played in Korea Challenger or something. He played Corki jungle, and he starts W, and then he like kites it here and W's into the Krugs. What the fuck? I just got level 2 gang.
Jungle adds another layer to the champions, which is the fact that they get Smite, which is basically a combat summoner. This is something people don't really realize, that like Pantheon with a Smite is just simply stronger than Pantheon with a teleport in a lane by default. And then some champions also don't have to care about mana anymore, you know?
I think the biggest part is just the region of resources. Like
that too, yeah.
Like when he was playing Corki jungle, I was watching. He just bases Darkseid longsword, and he doesn't need tier, and he has crazy damage. Yeah. But what champ do you think is unplayed in jungle? Is there something that comes to your mind?
I don't know, like I was thinking like Tristana jungle, for example. It cannot be super bad.
There's a guy who played the Aesol jungle, I think, in China.
Yes, I don't know, like,
how does that
there's
work?
for sure junglers that work that you just don't think about. Like, I think, wasn't Zyra jungle at the time also like completely undiscovered for a long time? Until someone randomly started playing it? Like, you know, by the way, if Kayle, like for example, Kayle is a champ that I think could be viable as a jungler if...
Really?
No, I don't think it is, but it would be if she didn't need to wait for level 11. I think she becomes the jungle champ at level 11, which is too late for junglers. I think if you're like a useless champ till 6, it works. Like Shyvana is a good example of that, you know?
Yeah. I mean...
11 is just too much.
Bro, if I see a jungle on my team, I just can't... But you know, people in my chat are like, did you see Xpetu Yunara build with Life first? And I tell them, bro, he's playing top lane in gold. Just showing the item effect. Like, it's not actually fucking... Like, you can't base on bot lane and buy Ruby Crystal Amp and actually play the game. You just lose. item is
It's
horrible.
always
to
like
build.
that. Champ gets released and people cope with, Shadow Flame, AP Yunara, Malignance, and
Yes, you know what people one guy said, you just go natural rage blade to Shadow Flame, it's OP. Like what do you mean it's OP? Like then just play fucking any other
you know what I
champ.
think it is? I think they just go practice tool and they
Yes, and they got
you know,
damage test.
damage
but
test against the target dummy. They see some crazy numbers and they think,
No,
but
the problem is he writes, go Shadow Flame 5th item, it's OP. But and I tell him, what do you mean? The game is decided way before fucking 5th item on AD carry. Like, what do you mean 5th item? Like first 3 items is your core, not fucking 5th. And I think she does have potential as a champ, but right now she's just. They even said themselves they wanted to be weaker than OP because people complain about Smolder balance like a year and a half later, even though he's been balanced for a long time, right? Or even weak, but they
Yeah.
still complain because of what it was. So they rather it be weaker. Why is Akshan not played in comp? I mean, probably Nemesis knows better, but generally champs like that are better in solo queue.
I mean, generally yes, but you know, it's also the fact that there's no like Akshan is like mostly an OTP champ. The fact that there's no Akshan player from pro players, I think the champ is really hard to play actually.
Okay.
Like you need a lot of games
I mean,
to learn
even
it.
Phantasm doesn't pick it when it's open, you know.
I mean,
Kisser, he just
for
didn't
him,
pick
it's I think it's banned all the time, right? But he's like the
No,
only
Yasuo
player.
was open, you know.
You know,
Yes.
I didn't even think Akshan can do the things that he can do until he started playing in high
But
elo.
what did he do? Like just the
Like
auto cancels and shit?
how much damage the champ can do,
Damage,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
like how many like all-in opportunities he has, because he finds like angles that other people don't, right? Because it's
Like,
just
he
so much
does
better.
damage in like 1 second. Does like so much
Yes,
damage.
or like the angles that you can E, you know? Like I didn't even know those angles would exist if that guy didn't pull it off and show it.
Yeah.
Like you can't expect pro players to play. It's kind of like same as Rengar, right? Like even if Rengar is the most OP champ, no pro player is gonna play it because there's no Rengar players unless your name is like Pride Stalker or something.
I mean, yeah, but overall, I think Fearless is a very big. Also, it makes their balancing way easier because before there was like insanely OP champs that were OP in competitive perma, but now it's easier. Do you know the Gwen OTP that plays her like little bit natural now?
Yeah,
His name
there's
is,
like a
Soul
lot
or
of them.
something.
A lot of them.
Soul
Yeah.
or something. He plays just full glass cannon.
Yeah, but those Gwen OTPs I think are wrong. Like they flame pro players for building tanky, but I don't think you can
But I
go
don't
full
understand
squishy in a
that
pro
it's
game with Gwen. That's
Yes.
just not playable. Also, Gwen, I'm
still
pretty sure used to have better AP ratios before, so now that type of playstyle is just worse, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, also like you don't understand that in competitive you need champs in top generally to be at least a big beef. They have to create some space.
They should take away the animation of GPW. Ooh, that's a cool suggestion. Yo, that's a cool suggestion. I like that, actually. I actually think that would make sense. So GP doesn't stand still for like a split second. Yeah, I kind of like that. He could guys. He could eat the orange while running. You know what I mean? You guys are saying he needs to stop to eat the orange, but he could run and eat the orange. I kind of like that. But I think the reason why there's a animation that he stops is for visual clarity, probably, right? Like, listen, Kog'Maw Q used to have an animation. They removed it. Now his Q is almost instantaneous. Sivir Q used to have an animation. They also removed it. Her Q is almost instantly simultaneous. So, I don't see why the same couldn't apply to GPW. I think it's extremely reasonable for GPW to not either stop him less or not stop him at all. Why isn't Vladimir picked into Aurora anymore? I think the matchup is different now because Aurora goes HP stacking build, right? Which is a lot better into Vlad than if she's full squishy, because then Vlad can one-shot her much easier. That's like one thing. And then another thing is like, I don't know, I just think that matchup wasn't that good in the first place. Aurora matches Vladimir's ranges insanely well, and then her trading early game is just so obnoxious for Vladimir, is what I think.
Despair beneath, around
Dagger, Berserker pot,
Dagger pot, yeah.
2 points Q.
Ooh, this time I gotta lock in, okay, so... Might be different to the others. Gonna be the coach name? I'll go mid.
Yeah, I don't have to restart my stream.
I mean, you can put a delay on without restarting your stream. You just have to like download some plugins.
Yeah, you have to send your shim to another site, and usually the sites need you to pay for them.
But what happens to your stream by the time, in the minutes of delay? Then?
No, basically, you send your shim to another site that they shim for you, basically.
Yes.
And then when you say, you know, I want to have a delay, they just put like some image or something, I don't know what, video or whatever, for 4 minutes until you're back, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Bro, I'm getting owned.
craves chaos.
You can mid today, Caedrel.
Oh yeah.
Chaos will reign like a firestorm of ash. Anger builds. Flashfire darkness is coming. Wind of change. The universe craves chaos. Chaos burns within us all.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't level up. Oh, you're so lucky, man. I thought I leveled up. Oh my god.
I knew you were gonna get impatient and throw. It's always like that.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. I just start tweaking.
What do we start?
What do you buy? You
What
gonna
do we
do
buy?
like I don't know.
Buy
Sheen? Boot?
tunneler and refillable. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Live today like you're going to die tomorrow.
Welcome to the howling abyss.
You don't have a skin?
Spirit Blossom Irelia, Dies of Cringe.
Spirit Blossom season, buddy. Look at my skin.
Dies of
Wait,
Cringe.
wait.
Look at that.
Contrary to what you've heard, I have a
I
great
can't do that.
sense of humor.
Maybe it's because my... Wait, my Q was not working. What the fuck?
Better times there were and will be again.
Why was my Q not working? You were cooked, buddy.
Not wrong. I was actually dead here. The thing about Irelia is that
Peace
if you have
must
wave control, I
sometimes be
can't
bought with
contest.
blood. Two. World. Lift.
No help for you.
Stay ready, and there is no need to get ready.
Well, yeah, this is cringe. Now you bounce into me or what?
Yeah.
Where they fell, freedom grew.
But the problem is now you bounce into me with Flash and 6, so what do I do?
And breathe. If they capture me, they'll kill me.
Don't get impatient. Don't get impatient. Don't get impatient. Don't even try it, buddy.
A beast of a blade
Come on.
will
At some point you
feast
gotta
with
fight
foes.
me.
Says you.
Two. World. Lift.
Now what? Now you have to hug your tower.
They thought they could tame our land.
Who decided on this champion?
Maybe you can contest now.
Ionia still stands. World. Cut them off.
I shouldn't have queued you. Fuck, I should have queued the minions.
GG!
You're so lucky.